One, two, three, and...
Hello everyone. Yep, you saw this title right. I was in this community for 2 years, learning for 2 years, and I struggled where I wouldn't have code that wasn't from a tutorial or course I paid for. I was in, level 5 tutorial hell, with no insight got out of it. But how did I get out of it, you may ask? Well, let me explain. Back in 2017 and 2018, trying to pass my spare time after graduating high school, I decided I wanted to learn to 3D animate as a hobby. I saw tutorials for Cinema 4D, Blender, Maya, all of that, but a software that stuck out of me was people using a game engine called Unreal Engine to make short videos. Though I didn't pursue 3D animation for long afterwards, the thought about a game engine always interested me. After a year, I was actually in film school trying to get an education, more in live-action cinematography, and one day, during a reading week break, I was bored stiff and remembered Unreal Engine and game development. So that entire week was dedicated to just binging game development logs, tutorials, and whatnot. I paid over $100 for several game dev courses on Udemy as well, which even though I think I overdid it, I don't think I'll regret. I was almost cocky without even realizing how hard game dev could be. I mean, I took a computer class in high school where we had to make some text-based video games in Visual Basic. Well, it can't be that hard, and was I ever wrong? I struggle with self-confidence, and if you don't know a topic in full before working on something I could possibly present, I get severely nervous. So I decided to watch some game dev tutorials I paid for and went through several hours in a week, then stopped when classes resumed. I stopped because I got busy, and when the virus started I had a ton of free time, so I tried to get back into game dev for 2 weeks, then stopped. In a few weeks I started, and well, you get the point. I was in a vicious cycle of motivation and losing interest in a short period of time where I made pretty solid ground learning, but the breaks I took, I forgot everything, so I was back to square one. What was weird was that I never stopped, so I knew I liked the topic enough, but couldn't break free tutorials or my own self-doubt. I began to think why I enjoy game development, but not making games. I stuck to understanding code, though I too lacked discipline. I'm not an artist, why was I here? I got dejected. And when you get dejected, well, I stopped what I was doing, and a 3-week coding spree I was in came to a close. And I thought, I was done. After 2 years of this back and forth, I presented a grand total of 0 projects that were my own, but I still missed it. I realized I missed game development last October. I tried again to do projects, but still didn't enjoy it as much as I did thinking about it. I didn't even have a large game I wanted to make that was demotivatingly big. I just wanted to genuinely make Pong by myself, because I thought that was so cool. What I did enjoy was community interaction, and researching ways game developers market their game. Crazy, right? I wanted to perhaps focus on game development, but from a perspective I was not only comfortable in, but passionate about, which is marketing. I talked to a few game developers about my idea, but instead of making games, I talked about making game dev marketing strategies, and they said, why would anyone listen to you if you haven't done anything notable within the industry or have a track record in anything? And the cycle repeated. I love this community, I love this industry, but I couldn't muster the will to code, make games, and the one thing I thought could be a good asset to bring, in that I could at least practice in the game development industry, was looking like not even people would entertain it due to my lack of experience. A couple of months passed, and I'm just finishing my diploma in marketing, pulling around on Twitter, still talking about game development, where I realized something from school. They told us that as a marketer in an agency, you may have multiple clients and industries you haven't even heard of. Yet, it was your duty to learn the industry and figure out ways to get results and reach the clients or your own goals. Everything started to click. So I learned and researched and made my own hypothesis and theories with some game dev strategies, not because I know the industry, but because I can believe I can learn it, and provide valuable insight to game developers who didn't take the time to do what I'm doing. So I made CodedSlush and just posted videos on what I want to talk about. I couldn't code but still wanted to contribute because I love the industry. I also became more confident in myself. After that, coding became actually easier for me, which is very weird. I began making smaller prototypes of the courses, and if I ever got stuck, well, Google's everyone's friend. I felt really good knowing that I found what I wanted to do in my life as an actual career. I'm no expert, that's why I say in all my videos, I don't want to provide advice or tips or strategies that could negatively impact people. And hey, coding-wise, I'm learning a bunch. At least I feel like it. Just the last month, I created 3 prototypes by myself. Yeah, they look ugly and simple, but I did it myself, and I'm so proud. I think I finally conquered tutorial hell. I'm not saying if you're stuck in coding or tutorial hell, become a marketer. But I think there was a reason I would eventually pick it up, because after 2.5 years of constantly picking it up and down, I finally got stuck to it due to the consistency. Maybe it was I found my comfortability in game dev with marketing, so picking up coding, I didn't have the stress of needing to find something in the community to do. I don't know, now I think I'm just rambling. What I do want to end off by saying is that if you truly like game development, but struggle with coding or being independent, try it and fail. If you don't like it, you'll stop and forget about it. But if you consistently keep at it, it has to click one day. It may take longer or shorter than it took me, but there's a reason why you're still learning to code, right? It's almost if there's a will, there's a way, or if you love something instead of free, it'll come back. I put down game dev constantly, but it always came back to me. And hey, if you want to do something in game development that isn't coding and you know nothing about it, learn it, post about it, and talk about it. And let no one stop you.